Today we'll be continuing our discussion of the aftermath of the grand finals of Smash 4 at EVO 2018. I'm ShockSmash.
And I'm Z.
All right, so let's jump right back into it with a tweet from Zenodo. Now, this is a great one because up until he posted this, which is still happening and all of this is going on in the grand finals, Zenodo posts, "Hey, I'm glad Lima and Zach are having a good time up there, but I'm nervous about how this will be received. It looks a little off-putting when they're goofing around on the main stage of EVO with so many people watching. I understand and all, I just hope everyone else does too." Now, at first I was like, what the hell is he talking about? And then I'm a noob for EVO. We all know this is my first EVO. And then I started, Senpai, a local DDD player here in Vegas, was like, well, look, Mr. Wizard doesn't even like Smash. The guy doesn't like Smash. They only let Smash back onto EVO because of this fundraising thing that happened, back 5 years ago? Something like that. Yeah. So he didn't even think people liked it enough for it to be on EVO. All this big issue of coming back on, these guys do this, and there's a real possibility of it having an impact on not just Smash 4, because we all know Smash 4 is dead. We already talked about this, you and I, but Melee, Ultimate. Will it come back to EVO? Will it be blocked from EVO Japan? I mean, there are a lot of big issues that were not being considered by anybody, I guess, than Zenodo during this. Yeah. So, I mean, this blew my mind. Is this a possibility, Z? Do you think that Smash could be banned from EVO?
Oh, absolutely. I think that that's definitely a possibility that we need to be very careful about, because the display that was shown on the main stage, unfortunately, wasn't what a lot of people who go to EVO envision. You know, we had a couple of people who did not compete their hardest. And granted, they did come out with apologies and stated that they were unaware of the impact that it would have. But, I mean, the damage might have been done. And I really hope that's not the case, right. You know, because I've been going to EVO for so many years. Before Smash was even a thing there, even before the Melee drive, I've just been going to EVO because I love watching the fighting games. I love watching the competitors. I love to, you know, just partake in all the events, the free play, the booths, you know, merchandise, panels, all of that. It's just fun. It's a great weekend. If you guys have never come out to EVO before, definitely make the trip. You know, Las Vegas is very hospitable. There's plenty of places to stay. It's not as expensive as you would expect it to be, because you can fly and stay at a hotel of a higher quality for a lot less than you might think. Yeah. But Smash has had a bad reputation at EVO going back a long time, you know, back in the 2009-8 timeframe, even before that with the Sephiroth Ken era, you know, in the early 2000s, I'd say maybe 2006 or so. It just never really quite came back to, it never became what a lot of the EVO staff had envisioned it to be. So it was always a game on the fence, you know, right. Because it was hard to, at that time, even justify it being a fighting game because of the platforms and the fact that it's a platformer in a sense, you know. Yeah. I mean, with the Smash Ultimate coming up right now and the Melee community still going as strong as ever, it's a great time to invest into Smash, because we've got now big esports teams gearing up for Smash Ultimate, ready to pick up some of the best players in the world, with the PGR announcing Season 5, some new faces and old faces, and establishing some careers. It's a big time for, you know, Smash players, and it's unfortunate that the events transpired the way they did, because people are trying to make this a career, you know? Yeah. And seeing some kids play and goof off in the grand finals, it's a bad look. And, you know, a lot of people disagree, think, oh, you know, they're just kids having fun playing a game. Yes, that's true. That's very true. However, this is also the display of a community that's put in years and years of work to bring their game to the pinnacles, you know, and just the mecca of esports or fighting games, which is EVO. Right. And to have it displayed in such a negative fashion can really impact those people who are trying to make this more than just a game. And it's so sad to see that, you know, this is the conversation we're having. And, you know, shout outs to Zenodo, you know, from the Smash community, making another valid point about how he understands what they're doing.
Well, all the grand finals is going on, too. Yeah. And you recognized immediately.
Yeah. And we know that, okay, well, these are just training partners, friends, you know, within the Smash community, having a good time. Yeah. But the majority of people watching are not casual players, or excuse me, tournament players. They're not Smash 4 hyper enthusiasts. You know, we have maybe like 100,000 viewers for Smash 4 finals, around that number. I don't think I've ever seen 100,000 people at a tournament, you know, or a collective amount. So there's got to be a lot of people who are being influenced right away because of the name of Evo. That's such a big name. Everyone in the fighting game community knows of Evo. And if you get a bad reputation at Evo, that can be really scary, you know. And although we haven't seen any kind of official decision come out yet from Mr. Wizard or the Evo staff, I'm a little scared, you know, because I love Smash. It's my favorite game. And I love Evo. It's my favorite tournament. And to see the two possibly be at odds again is kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah. There's an interesting thing that also somebody else tweeted is like, hey, Mr. Wizard is a businessman. Is he really going to forfeit, right now, 2,600 people? So there are 1,300 in Melee, 1,300 in Smash 4. Combine those two, they're the biggest entrant into Evo. I mean, Dragon Ball was
2,500, I believe.
2,500, yeah, something like that. Huge. I mean, that beat out Street Fighter. But Smash is a big draw. They make a lot of money off of Smash. So despite his misgiving or what his dislike for Smash, he's going to make a lot of money off of Smash players. So regardless of how he feels, he'd be kind of silly to take it personally and not do it. So, you know, especially when we're looking towards Ultimate. Ultimate's going to be insane.
That's true.
I mean, it's going to be huge. I was going to start making side bets that I imagine Ultimate pulling in 4,000, 4,500 competitors at next Evo. I mean,
what a number.
It's there, though. The possibility is there. Think of everybody who plays right now, plays Smash, or who's ever played the Wii U one, is going to switch to Smash on Switch. They're going to pull in a bunch of competitors, and it's just going to be a wild game. So would Mr. Wizard just say, screw the financials, I don't like the way this tarnished Evo? I mean, to me, I don't even know what that would say.
Yeah, I don't think that it would financially be the best decision because I honestly, as you know, ludicrous as those numbers may seem, I mean, with the new Smash game coming out, there are going to be people entering just because it's the new Smash game.
Yeah.
You know, fans, fanatics, just people who are obsessed with the game or just like Nintendo, whatever, they're all going to come out because it's going to be a huge draw. And with Nintendo now coming out more supporting esports, I mean, there might even be a circuit that Nintendo might put out.
Yeah.
Business-wise, I don't think it'd be a good idea to have it removed. However, that might not be the end-all, be-all. You know, we're looking at sponsors. We're looking at teams. We're looking at, you know, just the overall reaction. That's what I'm more concerned about because Mr. Wizard's definitely going to make the better decision.
Yeah.
I mean, he might include only one Smash game. It looks like he's been successful with two and kind of giving, you know, one the main stage, one the Saturday finale. I mean, that's great. And I think he'll do something very similar. I have a feeling that Smash Ultimate will get the main stage next year, just being, you know, it being the new game. Melee might take a backseat this year like it did last year, which I think the Melee community would be okay with because, you know, with Smash trading off every year, it seems to have been an effective system since, hey, you look at it, we had almost identical numbers coming out for both days, you know?
Yeah.
And Melee did fill out the Mandalay Bay Arena, I think, with with the most numbers, to be honest. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but it looked a lot fuller at 10:30 in the morning than it did at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody playing any of the games at that time. That's my opinion when I was watching it. I just really hope that everybody else that saw the display isn't going to take it to heart because it can really sour the experience. And, you know, we're in the golden era of esports for FGC and Smash where everyone's watching. You know, this is the most popular it's ever been.
Right.
You know, sales are going up for Nintendo. You know, tournament entrants are going up. Accessibility for the games. The types of players, you know, we're talking about not just, you know, nerdy teenagers, but we're talking about people of all different colors, all different, you know, genders, all different orientations, people from around the world, you know, different parts of the world we're seeing people compete at just another level. And it would be really unfortunate if that display shook it.
Yeah. Well, here's the other interesting thing of this is, do we need Evo? Look, we've talked about this. If Mr. Wizard says, screw you guys, screw Smash, does the Smash community need Evo? There have been, like we've said, more tournaments popping up. Huge attendance everywhere else. Sure, Evo is the most prestigious, but I mean, if we get slapped down because of this, will it have a long-term effect on the community if they're able to shuffle this off from, say, Evo to something else?
Oh, absolutely. I think that Smash definitely needs Evo. And it's not a matter of desperation that the game will die if it doesn't have Evo, but the fact that Evo provides so much exposure. People. Evo is kind of the event that broke FGC. I feel like into the mainstream with the announcements of it going to be, Street Fighter going to be displayed on ESPN2. A lot of people actually remembered, hey, there was a fighting game on ESPN.
Right.
That, oh, what is this event? Oh, their kids like it. Oh, let's go to it. Oh, wow, my kids actually like Smash more. Cool, let's play. You're seeing now generations of Smash players. We're coming to that age where people are having kids, and some of those kids are becoming old enough to play, and so the influence is there.
Yeah.
And the exposure Evo provides in such an accessible city in Las Vegas, it's easy for people to get here. It's easy for someone to come to the Smash, friendlies or casual stations, just pick up a controller and play. And then you know what? That's it. Now they're a Smash player. You've seen so many people come over and show interest in Smash. I know recently Infiltration has stated on Twitter he's very excited for the release of Smash after he played with ESAM and MVD, Zane, Plop, all the Panda Global guys.
Right.
And Cosmos, he played with them at the E3, not the E3, excuse me, the Evo Smash Ultimate setups. And he said he was excited to play. He wants to learn more. And regardless of if that's for publicity or whatnot, that's a huge statement. When you're coming from a legend like Infiltration, one of the Street Fighter gods, coming out of Korea, and just an icon, really, and ultimately an icon, saying he wants to play more Smash, that's huge.
Yeah.
So, and he made a big name at Evo. He's one of the Evo kings, coming back with multiple top 8s, with one of the most legendary, interviews ever where he stated download complete. In English, in his broken English. And it was so amazing because it was on national television. That guy wants to play Smash. And it happened at Evo. And for us to say, oh, Evo's, it's just another tournament. No, it's not just another tournament. Evo's an experience.
Right.
Evo really embodies the spirit of the struggle that Smash and the FGC had to go through to really get to the point where these games are where they are. Evo was a huge reason because before Evo, everywhere, there were tournaments everywhere. But they didn't matter.
Right.
Like you knew they didn't matter. You could say, "Oh, I won this event," but that didn't matter come Evo time, because all that mattered was who was the defending champ, who's the Evo favorite, not who just came off this tournament and they're probably going to win this one. No, it's who's the Evo champ, who's going to take the crown home tonight.
Yeah.
That's the big deal. That's the draw that Evo pulls in, and for Smash to lose out on that, I think would be a huge loss.
Okay. Yeah, and I can see that. There was my first time at Evo, and there was this prestige to it. There was this thing where you could feel everybody
aura,
really
right?
wanted to do their best. And I've been at large tournaments before. I was at Genesis 5. There were 900 or something Smash competitors there. I mean, hell, there were 700 and something at Hyrule Saga a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been to these big tournaments. But you're right. There was Evo, the name, because it goes back so long, because it's so legendary with Street Fighter and what it meant and how it blew up the fighting game community. I think it does carry that. So yeah, I mean, I pose the question, does it mean it? But I still think it. I think it does too.
It really does. It's a feeling,
Yeah.
When you go to Evo, you experience it a little bit differently, and no other tournament has provided that same feeling, because people will say, "Oh man, the payouts here," or "Oh man,
Right.
the heat," or "Oh man, the brackets," or "Oh man, all of that goes away when you're plugged in and playing, because now you're in Evo pools.
Right.
You have a chance to become the Evo champion.
Yeah.
That's a huge feeling. For a lot of people, that's their dream in life, is to win Evo. That's their goal. That's their ultimate goal in their fighting game career, is to win Evo. Not this tournament, not that tournament, to win Evo. And a lot of people can say, oh, it's just a tournament. You know what? Go to Evo. Tell me if it's just a tournament. Tell me all the experience you have traveling, saving, meeting people, just mingling, just being there, whether it's in first or last place, whether you're waiting backstage or in the crowd, whether you're playing casuals or trying to get out of pools, it's different. It's just, it always felt a little bit different for me. Right. And that mystique has always been around, and it will, I feel like, always be around. And I would be sad to see Smash go, because, it makes Smash feel just a little bit more special.
For sure. All right, well, that wraps us up for today. We'd love to hear what you think. Do you think Smash is going to continue on at Evo? Do you think it'll get pulled? Will there be any repercussions from the grand finals with Lima and Captain Zach? You tell us. I'm ShockSmash.
And I'm Z.
Have a good one. Bye. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm ShockSmash.
And I'm Z. And if you really liked what you watched today, be sure to follow us and subscribe. Also, check out our Twitters at SmashBro_Z.
And it's Steve J. Shockey.
See you guys.
Bye.